Welcome to Perfect Contracting Success Stories. Get a front row butt show in some powerful machines. Find out how they demolish this site.
One of the largest job sites in Sydney.
It's a structure demo, we can't rush it.
We try our best.
Working with Asbestos.
Everyone knew going into this that it was going to be a tricky job first to price.
But this is high risk work and it's what we have to do.
And bringing together the team to make it happen.
They're almost like a family.
Of the Irish.
This is Perfect Contracting at Horsley Park. To learn how to demolish one of the largest sites in Sydney, we need to start from the beginning.
Well, this used to be a really big facility where they used to make a lot of bricks, supplying Sydney for the last 50 years.
This is the director of Perfect Contracting, Mateusz Jędruszek.
It was a very productive facility, but unfortunately outdated. Western Sydney is expanding really rapidly and old places have to be removed to make room for new developments. This job is challenging because of the sheer size of it.
Not your typical job. Multiple things arise. There's a massive structure, which is 2 large warehouses.
This bright spark is the group bid manager, Hadi Chow.
Split into sections. We're going to have to start from area 1. There's a lot of safety requirements on the job. There's a lot of hazmat.
There's a lot of concrete, a lot of asbestos, a lot of steel to process.
So there's a lot.
Correct. Part of the warehouse, there was these massive ovens they used to cook their bricks in. Part of our walk and our inspection of the site, we couldn't actually access those dryers or the ovens to see what's in them. Those ovens weren't cooled down for another 2 weeks because they were still operational at the time. The principal contractor needed someone they can trust. If something does come up in terms of unexpected finds, they know how to deal with it safely, properly, and on budget. We have the in-house engineering, we have the in-house team, in-house supervisors to deal with it all safely.
All right, morning boys, happy Friday. The task for today for the demo.
Our morning will start with a toolbox meeting with everybody involved. So we explain the process, the task on the job.
Introducing Mustafa Mehi, the senior site supervisor.
The methodology is a way of demolishing the job, explain the position of each machine.
From the back, 2 machines down here and motor fog on this corner before we take it down.
1, 2, 3, perfect! Yay! You got this.
We move to the job site and we start with the process. We have another meeting explaining all the operators, the people on site. We do it at take 5, we distribute it. We set up all our water control, dust control. We set up our danger tape, we set up our signage.
And then there's the asbestos.
There was 50,000 square metres of Super 6 sheeting on the roofs.
Gary Carolia is the friable supervisor and his favourite contaminant is asbestos.
Because it's white. Easy to control. Lead dust can be absorbed through your skin.
And there's no mucking around.
Respiratory test, chest x-rays, full medical for coming onto site. Mandatory checks that we need to enforce for all our workers.
All workers, including truck driver John O'Brien.
I have to pick up that asbestos bin, bring it to the tip. I'd have to get an actual EPA code or bring me from the area to the tip, so I know I'm tipping asbestos.
Removing friable asbestos in the dryers, which consist of 8 tunnels, which are 60 metres long, full face mask, positive air pressure. We work inside a bubble, which is a controlled environment. We have neg air fans sucking air in one direction. We shower out through a decon unit, which consists of a dirty shower and a clean shower. We have a couple of outside men making life easier for the guys inside the bubble.
Any issues here with the inspections?
This guy knows his way around the site. This is the senior project manager, Milad Rauda.
He supervises the bonded team, now removing the roof sheets. He's got a lot of experience. Stopping every 2 hours helps you sort of recoup and just bring your thoughts back into where you are. That frequent check gives you confidence that your supervisor's looking out for you.
Decontaminating all the structures before we demolish them to make sure that we don't affect contaminated materials, we don't release them into the environment. Test everything on site with all the control measures in place before we start the job.
They're conducting weekly audits on our paperwork to make sure we're up to scratch.
So let's finish demo by end of October, get into the concrete crushing. I'll get you these couple of trucks and we're gonna keep going.
12 machines on the job site that vary from the 50 tonner, the long reach, 28 meters high, down to the 5 tonner and posi track and the bobcat. 12 operators. We have around 4 spotters on the ground.
The 8 excavators, 10-wheeler bogey trucks, skip bins, our site facilities, quite a large setup.
Each machine have its own operator on it. The operator is responsible for everything about it.
I love this machine.
This guy in love is Mohammed Dib, the high reach operator.
This is my toys, I love it. Have to look after the machine, grease it, clean it up, check the oil, check the hydraulic, check the pins, the alarm when you're reversing, flash and white, the tracks is good, no linking. Check it, make sure the machine is safe to operate.
Safety comes first all the time.
Because I have a $3, I want to go see him back to make sure everyone is safe, not only me.
We're one of the few contractors in the country that have a high-reach machine that can work safely from a distance from structures.
And what happens to the steel and concrete?
We recycle 4,000 tonnes of steel, 10,000 tonnes of concrete. The concrete is usually crushed and that concrete can be reused on other job sites. And the steel is processed on site and reused and exported.
100 square meter to deliver a day, and we be sure we hit this target.
So it's about the processes, the people, and the right equipment.
I'll have to cut this little one in front.
You're cutting all the purling, Yuri, as you go?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, are you holding, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Each person is doing their own thing. It's almost like a band and there's an orchestra, right?
All right, Moe, column in the middle and the one next to it. Cut both of those two, bro, please.
It's really cool, man. The thought process that goes into it, the amount of thinking it has to do, and our engineers in terms of where they start and where they finish, makes or breaks the job. It's really cool.
كم على البيم هذا اللي واقف وطيه قصه هذا بالنص من عندك.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, start pushing back, please.
Keep going, boys, please.
Yep, keep going back. Beautiful, boys. Go back here. That was so cool.
Flatten everything down before we go, please. Make everything safe.
Good job, boys, good job.
Best thing about it is the people you're working with.
Happy.
I didn't realise they took on every different nationality. It gives everyone a chance.
We try and make our work fun. We have a laugh, we have a joke while we're getting things done.
We're trying to give our workers ability to succeed in their own lives, so the business succeeds with them. They have the Friday barbecues and they get talking about their families and they go home happy after a hard, long week. That makes me happy. It's good to be part of a team like that, and I'm very happy to be growing team like that.
Next time on Perfect Contracting Success Stories, we visit Corrimal, a 100-year-old cokeworks.
Accurate coke separation.
We were contracted to come in and remediate heavily contaminated site while still maintaining all the heritage structures.